Hello, I'm Laura. It's November 19th, 2025, and this is the Wednesday Heartwarmer of today's Heartlines. Our theme for Heartlines this week is Holding the Vision, and today we hold the vision of love. Perfect for a heartwarmer. And what we're going to focus on is a story of love. Now, there is a lot going on in our headlines, and we'll get to some of that later this week. But for now, I'd like to focus on a particularly heartwarming story that I heard about on the news this week. And it's a story of many people throughout the United States and in Australia and around the world who have joined in on a grassroots community-guided activity called Lasagna Love. And if you go to lasagnalove.org, you'll find out a lot more about it. But I want to share it because it touched my heart. Number one, because I do like lasagna. But number two, because I do love people. It started in March 2020 with a young mother by the name of Rhiannon Mann. And she was a mother and a chef, and she saw that there were families in need in her community who had no other way of getting what they needed in the way of food. So she started making lasagnas and delivering them to the people in her community. Then she started sharing what she was doing with other women who picked up the banner and started doing the same thing. And it grew in her community and then started taking off through social media in other communities and in other communities until today there are more than 18,000 volunteers in more than 1,000 cities in all 50 states of the United States and other places in the world who are bringing people lasagna and tacos where a family might be going hungry otherwise. And it's right within their own locale, right within their own community. So it is a very intimate contact, a very person-to-person contact. And the volunteers who do it are very moved and inspired for their lives. And of course, the people who receive it, because they have been allowed to ask in dignity and not have to share all the details, but just know that it is something they could use. They receive it with grace and thanksgiving. So at this time of gratitude in November, we want to think of the people who share with others in very loving ways and who share kindness. And with all that's going on in our world, more kindness is like serving a good dish of lasagna. You know, the movie that came out a while back called Nona's about Italian grandmothers cooking Italian food in a restaurant with love. The person who started all of that said, food is love. Well, I have something to say too. Love is food. So where you can share love, where you can give kindness, you are giving a food that is richer than anything in the world. You are feeding a soul, whomever you give it to, and you are feeding yourself the richness of connecting in love and the love that they have to share. So we're going to be in touch with love and kindness in today's Heartwarmer, and we are going to take that moment, reflecting on that love and kindness in our own hearts in silent contemplation. So let's take a deep breath and close our eyes and focus on this thought. I serve love where love is needed, and I do it with a smile. I serve love where love is needed, and I do it with a smile. And so it is. So whether you are serving love in the form of food, or kind words, or helpful gestures, perhaps helping your neighbors through a difficult time, love grows. Just as lasagna love has become a global phenomenon, so your love can become a phenomenon that helps you grow in ways beyond what you can imagine. So thank you for connecting with me in love today, and bon appetit. Have a wonderful day.